This podcast represents the opinions of Katie Allen, PA, and guests of her show. The content is for informational purposes only and in no way sets up a patient relationship. Consult your healthcare professional for any medical questions. Now, here's Katie Allen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Feeling Good Naked. We have today our guest, Abby Murray, coming to us from Gainesville, Georgia, and she currently owns a store here, Style Collectif, and I've been lucky enough to get to know her over the years. Tell me, Abby, how did you first start in fashion?
Well, hello.
Because I actually realize I don't really know.
Yeah. So I actually knew from a very young age that I wanted to be in fashion. I remember being in middle school and thinking to myself, I want to be in fashion in some capacity. So in high school, I started drawing croquis, which are, like fashion figures on paper. And I remember my art teacher would get annoyed with me because I would ask him, what I needed to change, like with the arms and the legs of these fashion figures. And anyway, I just kind of knew that I wanted to be in fashion since I was a teen. So yeah, that's how I started.
Were you doing that on yourself too? Like, were you playing with clothes and mismatching?
I love clothes. I mean, I'm a 90s kid, and you were too. So I was like at the Limited every weekend at the mall. Like
I was not. I was more like at Potter's House and Goodwill. So you started even when you were a teen, you knew?
Yeah, I just knew, and then I applied to a school for fashion, and I applied to a few schools, and I went to school for fashion design, and then I've been in that field ever since.
So you were in New York, Manhattan?
Yeah, I went to school in Philadelphia, and then very first internship was in Manhattan. I worked actually in menswear for Phillips Van Heusen. And so I would take the train every day from Philadelphia to New York. And it was a paid internship, so there was some incentive there. But yeah, and then I started working in Midtown in fashion, and I really do love it still.
And then
Clearly.
Thankfully, I need your help in fashion, obviously. So you were doing that first, and then what did you do? What was the first job you took after your internship?
Oh my gosh. So my senior collection was...
Or what did you want to do?
Yeah, okay. So my senior collection, because I was in fashion design, was in children's wear. And so I'm like, I need to find something in children's wear. Like that was what my focus was. And so my first job was actually, I was a design production assistant for a children's clothing company, like right across the street from Macy's. So, when you watch the Thanksgiving Day parade, I was in the
every
building.
year.
Yeah, I was in the building to the left of that you can see on TV. It was 112 Broadway. So yeah, that was my first job. And then my best friend to this day was there at my first job, and she said, you know what, you really need to be a stylist. You need to work on Madison Avenue and make...
I can't imagine you not being a stylist. Like when you're telling me about the kids, no offense to the kids stuff, but I'm just like, well, that's a shame.
I know. So she was like, you need to work on Madison Avenue as a stylist. So I left my job and I started working for Donna Karan. And so it wasn't DKNY, it was actually her collection, like Donna Karan collection. And I loved working there, and I worked with celebrities, and it was fun to work on Madison Avenue at the time. It was like pre-housing boom, or housing crash. So it was so fun. And it was surreal at some times, but I loved it. And I'll never forget telling my father, like, hey, I'm going to leave the role that I had, that I went to school for, and I'm going to be a stylist on Fashion Avenue, on Madison Avenue. And he looks at me in his recliner and he says, so you're going to do what you did in high school. And I was like, well, pretty much,
sir.
Yes. But it's styling, and it's with celebrities and a really good designer. And anyway, when my commission check started rolling in, he was he was like, all right,
Accepting.
this makes sense. This makes sense. But yeah, I've been in fashion ever since, gosh. Yeah. I mean, I worked in retail when I was 14. I love fashion.
So now, giving, again, more background as to, then you came south. Somehow we got you. We got you. I remember meeting you and going, she knows some shit. So you've opened this store. How long ago was that?
Oh my gosh. So my 7-year anniversary is May 18th. Yeah,
Oh wait, that's coming up?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Okay, fun.
Yeah, so 7 years I've had the store and the online component. I do styling, closet edits, the whole 9.
Style edits?
Yeah, well, closet edits.
Oh, what is that?
So essentially, I go into a client's closet at their home and just, evaluate. Some clients have clothing in their closet that is 15 plus years old, or they've lost weight, or they just want to downsize.
I mean, I always have my fat clothes and my skinny clothes and my in-between clothes and my work clothes and my...
Exactly. And then
I have a pair of pants that I want to make sure I can still fit in from college, just to check where I'm at.
I mean, there's so many memories with certain things. So essentially...
But you help them get rid of things?
I help them, organize their closets, see what's out, what they need to keep, their classic pieces, what they might need to replenish. And then also, one of the biggest problems with dressing, I mean, I even find it in my own wardrobe, is if your closet is cluttered with old merchandise, with old clothing, and it's not organized properly, you're never going to be able to get dressed. So you just
do the stare.
Right, you just stare. I mean, I even do it in my own closet, and I do an edit on my closet every 6 months, but if you have the essentials and what you need, and someone's helping guide you, it is a lot easier, and it's a lot easier to feel confident when you're getting dressed too. But, I don't go into your closet and raid it and throw everything away or tell you to donate everything.
I probably need to be told.
Yeah. Some people just need to be told. I mean, I find myself sometimes like, oh, well, you're in fashion, so you should be really, really good in interiors too. It's kind of the same thing, right? And it's really not. Yeah. So, people have their giftings, and I think awesome. This is mine.
Yeah. Not mine. I put on whatever I want to, and then I have to feel it too. So I was asking you.
I'm a textile snob. I went to a textile school.
And when you say a textile snob, are you talking about like the feel, texture,
certain materials, fabrics? Is it a knit? Is it a woven? Does it have synthetics in it? Where is it made? All those.
You actually know.
Like, I want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't. I mean, I'm very picky when it comes to what I purchase for the store too. And I think people know that. But yeah, like, if it doesn't feel good on your body.
Yes.
Right? You want to feel good naked, but you also want to feel good dressed.
Absolutely. Too. And most of us, if we don't feel good. Now, there's some people that can do that.
I can't do
But I can't do that. When there's something that I feel that's itchy or whatever, I need to flow.
It really messes my entire day. Yeah. I know, like, Katie, I see that you work out every day. If I don't take the time to get ready, like in the morning, like put makeup on and choose my outfit and feel polished.
Yes.
It messes with my mindset for the entire day.
This is why I need you in my life, because I work on the workout.
Yes.
And then I throw the clothes on. I put my makeup on in the car. I'm not really.
Well, you're also in the OR too, so it's a little bit different.
It can be, but I'm seeing patients too, and I'm in plastic surgery, and so we are supposed to be polished. I'm probably the tomboy in the middle of the mess, but I hear what you're saying. So just needing that time. Now, I will say I understand where I need certain clothing to go with other clothing, and I have my own rules. Sure. And I was asking you in advance kind of about trends or not, and like, do trends matter? Because I know I oftentimes will ask, what are people wearing to an event, or like, what's the trend going on? And then I kind of decide if I'm going to follow it or not. And you were 100%. Saying,
to me, I love a good trend, and I I'll follow a few bloggers where I appreciate what they're doing, especially the European ones or the English ones. I mean, a trend is a trend. I just don't like to overdo trends because everyone has their own definition of style, and it's what pertains to them, right? And so for me, I like to actually look at what colors are in for the season more than trends. But you can't avoid trends. You definitely can't avoid them. Like right now, even in summer, suede is in for summer, and those rules are starting to go away a bit more. I'm like, brown suede for summer, I love it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Everyone's like, you can only wear suede in the winter time.
I like the breaking of the rules. Like the white was the original one to me that kind of broke, that we could wear it all year long. I'm like, yeah, screw you guys.
I love a winter white.
I do too. I
love mixing neutrals. I mean, I love mixing creams and whites together for summer too. But I like this one-on-one interaction too with the store because I can kind of evaluate, what.
It's specific. I feel like you make it like specific for people. Individualize it.
Yeah, and I think maybe going to school for fashion design has kind of helped me too because I know how clothing lays and how it's, fits and conforms to the body. So I'm good at like looking at a person's figure and then figuring out what can work for them.
And to give a visual for those of you, because you can't see us, is Abby is slender and looks like she did fashion in New York. And I am a little hippier with a booty that I tried to cover forever, by the way.
Booty.
Yeah, but back in the day, that wasn't cool, first off. Thankfully, it is now.
Maybe in the South.
In the back, it used to be horribly not cool. And so you would try to, because Kate Moss and stuff, it was like,
oh yeah, the
nobody
90s,
in the,
like
nobody.
Diet Coke, smoke cigarettes.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I also like, I like fashion, but I like to like tweak it to be like me, even if it's like everybody else, but my mind thinks it's specific to me. But then I walk into your store and then you're like, okay, yeah, just put this on, and then you do it, and then you have the certain gestures that you do, and I go, yeah, it's special. And then she puts this thing on, and then you have a way of like picking, like jeans are so difficult to me, especially if you're short, and most of them maybe look a little thighier, like my thighs look a little bigger, and you're like, no, put this one on. So how do you know those things? How do we tell them how to know it?
I guess it's just experience too. So if someone comes in and they're not necessarily in athleisure, I can kind of gauge what style they might want. I don't know if that is a gifting or not, but typically if someone,
almost like you're reading the person.
Yeah. I can read a person and what they will like fairly easily. But if I have a challenge where nothing's working, I feel like I failed.
Well, I'm
like, there is something out here for you in my store that I can find for you. Then I feel like, I've conquered the day because I found something that makes someone feel beautiful.
Which is so important because then that is the confidence and everything else.
Yeah, so it gives them confidence and you want to feel good. Like this podcast to me, I'm like, I want to feel good naked too.
We all do.
Right?
Yeah.
I think being able to help women build their confidence in clothing is something that I've always wanted to do. I mean, I think that all of us, I don't know a single woman that doesn't struggle with confidence.
Absolutely.
And so it's so strange to me because I find comfort in that, knowing that we all have some type of slight insecurity.
Because we're all human. Yeah.
We're all human. But I also love building women up in my store too.
Amen.
I think that's so important. And in a society where everybody tears each other down, like I just think that, I don't know, that's part of my favorite thing to do is to have a woman walk out and be like, oh my gosh, like I can wear this dress to this event and feel beautiful in it. I didn't even know that I would even like this dress on the hanger. So that's fun to me, just styling someone to...
But it makes a difference on what somebody looks like exteriorly and then again what you feel like, depending on somebody helping you, especially that has experience, on what's going to look good, especially on certain body types. Because I can put on, I go back to jeans because I just think of something being like jeans. I can put on I have put on in one singular day about 55 pairs of jeans and gone, there are 2 that look good and the other ones I look about 20 pounds heavier.
I know.
But you have that ability to kind of know that in advance and maybe kind of go, let's just try this. Let's just try this other thing. Right. That's the thing to me about somebody being a professional in the field.
Yes.
Is you know those things.
Yeah, you can kind of gauge. I mean, for me, and denim is so difficult, especially certain brands, because if the pockets are placed a certain way on the back, like it can make your butt look flat.
Yeah.
If you're wearing rigid denim and it's not cut,
I challenge the jeans that make my butt look flat.
Right.
Just kidding.
And so if you're wearing rigid denim and it's the first time you've tried rigid denim, you're like, I don't think this is for me. And it might not be. A high-waisted pair of denim might not be great for you because you might be short-waisted, right? So there are so many different types of styles and cuts that it's a science.
It is. Help us. Help us know the science.
I'm trying to get people to wear more of the barrel leg because that's what's...
Wait, the barrel? Like
I want to, like every time I see a barrel jean, I just want to say bow-legged.
Yeah, that's what I think. So you're saying you want us to wear more?
I love a barrel jean. I think it's so great with like a ballet flat or just a slide-on sandal, or even a sneaker. But it's relaxed. It's casual. They're typically a more rigid denim. So, so there's something with dressing.
When you say rigid denim, you're talking about
stretch.
the firmer. Okay, got it.
Stretch. Or
like the old classic Levi kind of
5% stretch. Yeah, like the classic Levi.
Not quite.
Right? And so, but for me, denim, and I know for a lot of other women too, if I don't feel comfortable in my denim for several hours, I can't think straight.
I absolutely.
You
so if the seam is too stiff.
If it's too stiff.
If the seam is too stiff in the right place, it's great. It's really good.
Yeah.
No, it's good. You know why? Because it rubs in all the right spots. But
I know. You're like,
I'm like, okay, that's good. But that was good for like an hour, and now my jeans are wet. But after that, if it's too rigid or it's too like
tight,
digging in, or no, not cool. I love a good chambray shirt. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do a chambray shirt.
What do you put with that? Because I see Giselle puts it with denim, and I'm like, how can you put denim on denim?
Denim on denim's beautiful. I even got some blue clutches.
I'm just gonna.
We're gonna do blue.
You know what I do? I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do like I used to do. I just say Abby styled me. I literally all the time people would be like, "Did Abby style that too?" And I was like, "Yes, she did." Exactly. Because I got in your store and I put stuff up, right? Because you made it go
exactly what you like. It's interesting. I mean, everybody has their like. I can come in and I can see someone that's kind of a hippie, a little bit of a flower child. Mm-hmm. And like, I know what this person wants. They want like a low-rise mother jean and maybe a graphic T-shirt or like a flowy button-down blouse, and we're going to put them in a cloth.
But make sure we don't look too frumpy.
Yeah, not too frumpy. Or like I see a 60-year-old woman that wants just like a button-down, like crisp white shirt, and we're going to do that
though,
for her.
too. Yeah, I like all those things. But you're able to kind of read that.
Yeah, I can. I think I can read that. And my part-timers are amazing. Like, I have wonderful part-timers that are gifted in that too. So I just love what I do. But going back to feeling good naked, I think one of the things for me to help women, I'm in the fitting room like helping them get dressed sometimes. True. Like some women, they don't care if I see them naked, right? I'm just like, we're all here to just like be.
Naked is just naked. I say you're naked. I say you're not naked in my office, which would be like your dressing room or your whole store. I would be bad about walking around your store naked.
Oh, yeah.
But then if you're naked in the parking lot, don't worry, I'll come get you. Like, that's naked. So you're in there seeing people in probably their most vulnerable state.
Yeah, and some women care, some women don't care. And I'm like, is it okay if I come in and like help you zip up this dress or whatnot? But it's just interesting to listen to women because, we've got women that just had a baby and they're trying to lose weight, or perimenopausal women, or women in menopause. And they don't want to try anything on, or they don't want any print, or they just want all black. And I'm like, we're going to find that too. Well, I will help you like figure this out. So it's all about dressing for, honestly, even comfort in your 20s is a good thing because you want to feel freaking amazing.
But you make comfort even look good.
Yeah, you have to. It has to be chic.
It's always interesting because there is a style. I say styles that I don't know if that's the right word. To even loungewear.
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't mind a good lounge set. I honestly, so when I fly, I love to look like jet set off the plane. So one of the brands that I carry at the store, I mean, I carried it for fall and I'll definitely pick it back up for fall, is Ripley Raider, because it makes your butt look so amazing.
I need to come get that.
It's made in the States.
I love glutes.
It's all, you can do like
Ripley.
Wide leg trouser with a matching t-shirt. Like I sold, someone was going to Spain, I think. And I'm like, you need a Ripley Raider set to wear on the plane. You'll be so comfortable. Like if you want to get off the plane.
It has cool t-shirts to go with it and stuff?
Like you're schlepping a bunch of crap.
I need to look like I need to feel and look like I'm doing shit. No, I don't
feel good.
I need to look like I was at the front of the plane and not the back of the plane. I'm not waiting to get off at the end.
I know. Give me some fuzzy slippers. I need some tube socks.
No. What'd you say about the socks?
I said no tube socks on a plane.
No.
No, we need some fuzzy slippers.
What?
Like some fuzzy slides.
Like the kids? I mean the teens?
So, if it's an 8-hour plus flight, I'm wearing slippers.
Abby, we're sitting in different sections. I need to get up there. What is a better shoe to wear through the airport?
What did I wear last time I flew? I love just a regular sneaker. Oh, I love
so many sneakers now. I love the Sambas. But you know what I do? I put those lifts in them.
Oh, wait, like a little wedge?
Y'all can't see this right now, but I'm going to show her.
I have these.
But I have them. I usually do the full, I have every color Vans.
She has platform Vans, and I love platform
And when I was in high school, they just had the plain, but I always I've had Vans for, what are we on? I'm 40, in my 40s.
I have high top.
We're talking about a flat tennis shoe, which is a lot of flat tennis shoes are out there. That's great, but I'm 5'4".
Yeah.
And I have a squatty leg. And I put on a running shoe, and my leg's not beautiful at that point.
What's a squatty leg?
A squatty leg is a large thigh.
Oh.
With a beautifully skinny ankle. And you know what? If I gotta have something, I'll take the skinny ankle.
I thought it might be like you have scoliosis or something.
I do, but not really that. But when it comes to this thing, it's a flat shoe.
Okay.
Even though it has the platform, but it's flat on the bottom. And so when you put your leg in it, you're sitting down almost like a negative.
Yeah.
So I put the little tiny lifts in them.
It gives you a cute little
my brain thinks it does. It's not probably doing anything. And also it's a tiny lift as if it's going to make me taller.
It's like a ramp for your heel.
It's a ramp for my heel. And when I walk off that plane, I feel good. And when I walk into the office, I feel good. When I walk everywhere. Because I need those. Because I'm in rebellion against a lot of the other tennis shoes. But there's so many good, cute tennis shoes out there.
There really are. Like I carry Onceps. I'm carrying them for fall. They're such a great comfort shoe. You have to have a good sole, I feel like. Mm-hmm. And I've had 3 kids, so with every child, my foot hurts more. So
seriously.
I understand now when women come in and they're like, "No, I need a comfortable shoe."
I get it.
I feel you. I get it now.
But you carry them.
Yeah, I've got some great shoes. I love Italian shoes. I've got Seychelles. Now I'm really talking brands, but
but they're worth it then sometimes.
They are
because they have comfort and class when you look at them.
And the thing is too, like going back to travel, I want women, like a lot of women come into my store and they're like, I need clothes for XYZ. And I was like, let's build a wardrobe or pieces that you're missing that you need to take on this flight that don't wrinkle, that can travel well, that pack light.
Amen.
And so And going to textile school, like I'm thinking about that constantly. Like, what is going to travel well, what will wash well, all of those factors. So, you want to feel good naked, and you want to feel good with your clothes on too, I guess. That's what I'm trying to
You gotta feel naked first, then with the clothes on.
You gotta feel good naked first, though.
Then with the clothes, and then the shoes. So we talked about tennis shoes. Mm-hmm. A good classic heel is fine.
I love a good every woman needs a classic stiletto. They need a classic block heel. So the block heel is like a thicker chunk of a heel.
Okay.
More stability. I love a block heel. I love a block heel sandal. I have wedges coming for fall. Like wedges are actually coming back. I love wedges too. Yeah. I'm super
they went away?
Excited. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. When I saw them for fall 2025 into 2026, I was like, okay, the wedge is back. But
I didn't even know they went away, so it was the block heel instead.
There were so many, like when I did closet edits the last couple of years, there were so many wedge shoes.
It's because I don't like if it's the block, the chunk, like, it's more masculine to me. In my mind, I'm not right necessarily. My brain thinks it's more masculine.
Like it's too heavy. Well, you're petite, so it's like it's too heavy for you.
It says man. And I already have a little bit of that, so I don't need more.
You want to feel feminine.
I want to feel feminine.
Yeah.
It's like the front of the shoe. Okay, so I like a point on the shoe.
I do too.
I don't understand the square.
I do too.
I have trouble with the square. I want round or a point.
Round or pointy. I know shoes. I would say everything that I buy for the store, my biggest challenge every season is shoes, because feet are also so different.
True. I didn't think about that.
Like the front of someone, like the toe bed, the actual front of the shoe, people have so many different preferences.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, that sneaker looks so much better on someone like that versus the other person. So, and shoes, from a business perspective, you're like, how do I make money on shoes? Right?
I can't imagine keeping the inventory for shoes. Yeah, that's rough.
That's a challenge too.
Yeah. What about jewelry?
Jewelry, I carry 3 to 4. I think I have 3 to 4 lines in the store right now. Jewelry for me, I really think of, you need a fun line, you need a simplistic line, you need something that you can mix and match that's timeless. So I love color in jewelry, especially in like spring, summer season. So I have a lot of like bright necklaces and earrings and rings right now. I love jewelry too, because if you have an entire outfit that's like monochromatic and you want a pop of color, jewelry is the best way. Like the earrings you have on, it's like the perfect way to just make an outfit pop, or just make it like I do love what I do. Obviously it's a business, so you have to run a business successfully and balance it in a way where you feel like it can actually flow and produce a profit. And retail is sometimes hard in that regard, but you have to love what you do and be smart about it.
Well, that's what I see. And I feel that when I come in and see you, and when I've talked to you, is feeling the passion. And there's a knowledge base to it, because I sometimes will have an idea in my mind and I can't find it. And even if you don't have it there, you can get it in.
I usually can.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
It seems like you may think usually, but you seem to make magic happen.
I'm like, that's coming in May.
Yeah, that's coming. And maybe you don't need that right now, Katie. Like that's
some people. I know for me, sometimes I have a hard time deciding like interior choices, and I just want somebody to tell me. Like I love art. I'm just not really great at hanging art.
Yeah.
So, my friend Caroline Nick, she has the gallery, and she has...
What's her Instagram thing?
It's Caroline Nick's gallery, and she knows exactly, like, okay, those pieces
she can see
small. It. Yeah. Sometimes I just want to be told.
That's what's great about it, though, is this whole part where we come into this point of life, which I feel like I've been there for a long time, where I go, you know what, I'm good at this, and I'm not good at this. Right. I can see the appearance of the body and the face when it comes to plastic surgery. Like, I've got that down. clothing, I get so opinionated, even if it doesn't make any damn sense. Like, I'm like, I don't feel that. I don't want it, whatever. But like, you have a way of even talking to my inner voice. Like, it's just good. And then seeing things, like you're reading people and then you can see the things. So the same way I feel like I can see the body, you can see that. And then Caroline, maybe she's seeing the space or whatever. And it's, you know what? I don't have to learn how to do the clothing or the space of the home. I'll hire you.
Yeah, and I think too, I'm starting to realize we just get to an age where we know, or not necessarily even an age, but a place in life where we're just like, no, this is what I was called to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to question it anymore.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gifted at. I clearly, have been told that. So why would I, try to mess with anything else?
Yeah.
Right. And so
God's like, that is not your field. I know, Katie, you're putting makeup on in a car.
I'm like, maybe I could be a counselor. My friends are like, what does Abby want to do?
Maybe we'll just go to the counselor. So if people were interested, some might be able to find your store, obviously if they're local, but if they're not, they can find you online.
Yeah.
And that is Style Collectif.
Yeah, so stylecollectif.com.
And we'll have that written too.
Yeah, and then my Instagram is style_collectif, and it's got, I pretty much put about 85% of what is in the store online. A lot of my brands I try to sell online too. But yeah, that's my site. And
do you see anything coming down the line that we should know or not know or don't do or do?
Well, I mean, I'm not ready for it, but I've already seen skinny jeans on the runway and on a few celebrities. I'm just not ready for it.
Wait.
Yeah, skinny jeans will be coming back.
Well, so okay.
I am not ready for it. Gainesville's not ready for it.
If we put the skinny jeans back, like what? But is it the same ones?
I mean, Rag and Bone. I carry Mother Denim, and they were starting to introduce skinny jeans last season in the last delivery, and I was like, I can't do it.
But the thing about it is, I'm just confused. Is it the same ones we just had, like several years ago?
I would say slightly more relaxed, not as much jegging per se, but I'm not ready for it.
You're going to go with a completely relaxed look to this thing again.
I can't do it.
Okay. Well, we don't have to. The other thing is sometimes fashion comes around and somebody's like, they put it on, they're like, this is what's cool. I'm like, but you look like shit in it. And if, I see that with a lot of stuff.
That's why I really try, like I said, try to dress women based off of maybe what I'm seeing them in when they walk into the store, like what their
if it's a good trend, but I didn't look good in it, don't put me in it. And you never do. I've been in skinny jeans before. They have to be very specific, and a top that almost has to be big enough to go over the top part. But I mean, I'm hippie, and my booty pops, man. But then it makes the rest of me look short.
Yeah, no, you don't. I mean, that's the other thing too. You don't want something that's gonna chop you off at the ankle because you're petite. So
what do you do?
Honestly, for you would look so cute and just a relaxed straight leg, or even something with a slight flare at the bottom, right at the calf.
Y'all are going to say at the calf?
Right, just a little flare. I want to say boot cut.
At the calf.
At the calf.
I'm just going to come to the store. I was starting to picture a bell bottom at the calf.
I'm going to get you in a barrel jean because because you can rock a super cute tight tank. And so in fashion, I it's called juxtaposition. So it's basically pairing the opposite with what is being worn.
Yes, I love that.
So if you have a flowy pant on the bottom and you're wearing a high-waisted flowy pant, you want something tight on top, typically, right? But then if you have a woman that's busty and she kind of only wears black and she wants to hide that, maybe she does wear kind of a loose-fitting button-down blouse with maybe a straight-leg jean, right? Something so because you don't
then
want
it's
her
not
to get
too
lost,
all of it,
right? But yeah, it's all about just the art of dressing and what women like. there's so many different types of women and so many different styles that are in them. Like I mentioned earlier, like I could see a conservative woman, a conservatively dressed woman rather, walk in, and I know exactly what she needs and what she wants and what I can do to make her feel sexy.
Yeah.
Then I have a great
So
day.
I'm gonna walk in because I need you to know.
I think you already know.
I mean,
you're
I think
sexy.
I wake up and I'm naked, but if I put the clothes on, it helps. Sometimes the clothes take away though if you're not careful.
I know. If you're wearing something that's dated or like you just feel like it's old, then you know. Get off. Come shop.
So this is really, really good. So they can find you online. If happen to be traveling through North Georgia, they can find you in the store, and that is the best to walk in there, and then we get to turn. I know, at least for me, I could turn my brain off and say, "Abby, help me."
I know.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's so much fun for me to be able to meet someone new, and they say to me when they leave or right before they leave, "I'm so glad you're here." That is the best feeling because they found something they like and I made a new friend.
Thank you so much for coming today and joining us, and I will give all the information on how you can get in touch with Abby. Hopefully we get a little bit more fashionable and feel more comfortable in our style, right?
Amen.
Yeah, okay.
And for the finale of our show, as promised, Abby has graciously given us a coupon code that we can use at Style Collectif. If you are ready, the coupon code is FGN20. So that is F as in Fargo, G as in good, N as in number, 20. And you can use that in her store in Gainesville, Georgia, or you can use it online at stylecollectif.com. Thank you so much for joining us today on Feeling Good Naked. We look forward to having you with us for episodes in the future. Please review, download any of our episodes. You can follow us on social media with emphasis on Instagram at Feeling Good Naked, or at www.feelinggoodnaked.com. We look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.